Well, we're going to have a catch-up with Trevor here about the Manx Lottery Trust. This is fascinating because for a lot of people, I don't think, Trevor, they realise when they go and buy a UK lottery ticket as such, that they're actually helping good causes here on the Isle of Man.
Yes, because part of the duty on that comes back to the Isle of Man, and so every pound that's spent, we get a proportion back, which we can give out to good causes in the Isle of Man.
And that's what we're going to talk about today. I mean, not just the good causes, because we hear about those, but you've got some quite interesting news to tell us here about what money that's just been left in dormant accounts, is that right?
Dormant assets fund.
Dormant assets.
Yes. So Treasury have appointed us as a distributor, which is great news for the island as well. And in the first tranche, we've got £600,000 to distribute to charitable causes in the Isle of Man.
Now, put that into perspective. How much a year do you have normally to give away or give to charities?
This current year, we've got £600,000 from the National Lottery Community Fund, and we've got that agreed now for the next 10 years, which makes us very sustainable. That was really good news. In addition, we get £150,000 from Treasury Isle of Man from the duty that comes back from the National Lottery ticket sales, and we've just been given the £600,000 for Dormant Assets Fund.
This is quite chunky money. I mean,
yes,
this is great news.
It is.
How do you decide, though? The process must be quite interesting to hit the requirements required for you to give out the money.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we have to consider from the National Lottery point of view, so they set us quite stiff parameters. With regards to the Treasury money, we wanted to differentiate that so that we were looking at something different from community awards, which is funded by the National Lottery Community Fund. So this time, what we decided to do, with having had COVID and problems that people have faced over the last 12 months, we wanted to make it so that people would be able to, less prescriptive, but apply to keep themselves sustainable in the long term, capacity build, sustainable and resilient, I think, really.
So this Dormant Asset Fund, is it a one-off then? I mean, or will it continue to go on? Or?
The intention is that it should be there for the foreseeable, but at what level, we don't know. But the initial funding was £600,000, as I say.
Tell me about just some of the exciting projects you've helped and charities that have been aided with your support.
We have a huge remit.
Yeah.
And so we, from Groudle Glen Railway Limited, that's fantastic. You know, the throughput that they get with passengers is amazing. We help the Motivate at the other end of the scale, victim support, housing matters, GRI, all the sorts of
so a lot
charities.
Of third sector.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, so
because in the old days the government did things, now it's more putting out.
Well, third sector is
moving in
there. So Crossroads is another example. Live at Home, great. Yeah, so very wide remit.
So you're trying to separate these two things you said slightly. So will people have a different procedure for this Dormant Asset Fund?
The procedure's very much the same, and the application form sort of mirrors community awards, but we're wanting people to take the lead and say, well, this is what we need to keep us sustainable, this is what we want, capacity building, and this is what will make us resilient. So there aren't as many what we won't funds, I would say, as there might be.
Big amounts, small amounts?
Anything up to 50,000, right. But we'd like to encourage smaller charities. We often get applications for the 50,000, which is the maximum, but at the lower end we didn't put a lower limit, so we could encourage some of the smaller charities to apply. And do people have to pitch high because they might come down, or you have to go for what you actually want? Well, there's a mixture, really. Yeah. I think if you don't ask, you don't get, as I would say. So often, we may get an application for near enough 50,000, and if we haven't enough money on the day, we may have to cut it back, and quite often we're oversubscribed. So the trustees meet every 6 to 8 weeks, and so we have a lot of applications to consider, and often we have a budget of X pounds, and the applications are twice that amount. So. That's very rewarding to see some of these projects It's great when you go to the project.
They wouldn't be there probably.
No, it's amazing. Like Men in Sheds, you go down there and it's so entertaining. They've all got a tale to tell.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's really good.
Well, let's have the details. What do people do if they're interested in you being interested in them, sort of thing? What's the procedure?
Well, first of all, I would encourage you to look at the website www.mlt.org.in. On there are the various programs that we run, which are Smaller Grants, Community Awards, and now Dormant Assets Fund. There are guidance notes for each programme, which give eligibility, things you might want to look at, things that are essential for you to be eligible, and an application form. So it's a case of filling in the application form as best you can.
And what's the average lead-in time between you doing that and actually getting the award if it comes up? Is it quite a lead-in time?
Well, we meet every 6 to 8 weeks,
yeah.
But we like to know that you can't start your project until a grant has been confirmed. So ideally, you'd be looking 3 or 4 months ahead, getting your funding in place, and then once the grant's confirmed, you can commence doing what you need to do.
Your due diligence.
Yes,
sort of thing.
yeah.
And with everything else that's been going on in the Isle of Man, probably there's people who probably never need money more. Some of the charities, I'm guessing, have been hit really hard.
And that's everything. Fundraising is the big thing that hasn't been able to happen. But hopefully, Dormant Assets is going to help people move forward, and that's what we're looking for.
Very exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, great time.
Working with the government like that is brilliant. So I buy my lottery tickets. That's a good thing, is it? Keep doing it?
Yes, you've got to keep doing it because the more you spend, the more we get back to spend and put in good causes.
Until I get that big win.
Well, we all hope for that.
That's what keeps us going, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, once again, we'll put the address on the screen there. Look at the website, and you never know. You might be a beneficiary and inspire other people to do things, and that's what it's about, isn't it? Really?
Yes, it is. And often people are shy at coming forward and asking. So I'd encourage everybody to have a go and get an application in.
They say it could be you.
Yes.